is evident. I do better when I feel like the world against me and think I should never win. Can I stop and pocket profit every thought of pussy me? He had to get it out the mud and rise up out the center me. Catch me early like Sunday school. Sunday school. Pastor play you a fool. Me, I just keep it cool. He tell me dirty. Ask for my dirty money. Talking wash away my sins like Jesus opened the laundry.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kawhi Leonard.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. We've got Sharp. Darius Garland is out there with Lou Dort. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Roddy in at power forward. And for Atlanta, Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Then it's Rizachet, and it's Carter in at the point guard position. And in the second game of the back. To back. How much does that affect a player's energy level?
Well, the better conditioned you are, the less it's going to affect your energy. That's why I love back-to-backs. It separates the men from the boys.
And we've heard from MP himself how much a rivalry game means to him. He knows the history of this franchise as well as any of the diehard fans.
Well, MP and his team know how important these games are and how much a win in a game like this means to the fans. So far, they've taken care of business, but still have plenty of these rivalry games left. MP's got to be on his A game. Rivalry games are hard enough as it is.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And here are the Hawks now. And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
Hey, Brian, as we know, a rivalry game tonight, and MP knows this one means a little more. I asked him about it, and he said it's a special matchup. You can feel it. Everyone from the front office to the PR guys to the coaching staff to the players, everybody's hyper-focused on getting this win. And then he added, and don't forget about our great fans, we know you guys want this one. This W is for you.
Yeah, good stuff, Allie. Thank you. And Cleveland has possession following the score by Atlanta. Here's Leonard. Rebounded by Johnson.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Count the basket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Garland. His last outing, we saw him score 22. And that one is hammered home.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Carter finds Okongwu. It's stolen by Garland. Fast break, Cleveland. There's the block. And it's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Leonard outside. Leonard with a screen on Johnson. Robbie drops in the 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And six-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base, extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
Oh, Carter with the block, and he's able to get it back.
The continued evolution of Garland has been fun to watch. Every aspect of his game continues to grow and get stronger and more confident.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And he drops the first. And in Garland, we're looking at one of the best passers in the league, Richard.
I don't think he gets enough credit for it. He's got such a great feel for the game. The way he wiggles in and out of the lane, it is so impressive. He is such a great, confident floor leader. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Dort. Leonard, right side. Rebounded by Abdelnaby. The Hawks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. It's stolen by Garland. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Roddy. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Roddy's got 5 now. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
The Cavaliers leading. Garland, the pass to Leonard. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Robbed. And now the Hawks on the break. Here's Abdelnaby. Out to the wing. From downtown. They get it back. Here's the second effort. And Rizachet gets it to go.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Hunter's checked in. And time for us to check in on the NBA assist leaders over the last 10 games. Darius Garland is second.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Hawks. Feels good about their chances if they can prevent Kawhi Leonard from taking over. We're talking about a first ballot Hall of Famer who can score from all 3 levels and can take your best scorer out of the game. I asked him, so what's the plan? He said, survive.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Carter. No points so far. Outside Hunter. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The Hawks trailing. Carter, the pass to Abdelnaby. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
Monk, he's checked in for the Hawks. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Hachimura's checked in for Roddy. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Now here's Leonard. Defense right on it. Uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Johnson a screen on Leonard. The 3 from Rizachet. Sharp grabs the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Knocks it down from distance. Abdelnaby's got 10 points.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Risache, coming off a solid outing against Chicago. Pass to Abdelnaby. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Outside Monk. Here's Abdelnaby. Takes it inside. And he can't jam it through.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Now for an update on Lou Dort's injury, let's go to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Cavaliers provided some information. Called the injury a lower back bruise and said it's very stiff at the moment. It's tough losing a player like this near the halfway point of the season. They'll just have to find a way to replace his production until he comes back. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so...
His first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting one.
That one drops. He ties it up. And so Monk will bring it up for Atlanta. The Cavs beat them last time when they met in Cleveland.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Leonard passes to Roddy. Hunter with the ball. Lets it go from the wing. Smith with the rebound.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Here's Abdelnaby. The shot misses. Hunter with some nice D. Cavaliers trail by 3. Pass to Martin. Hachimura with the ball. Monk covers. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And the first one at the line is good. Richard, it's nice to have the versatility of a guy like Hachimura. Equally comfortable at either forward position.
Well, he's got the size and strength of a modern-day NBA power forward, but he also has the ability to stretch the floor and knock down a 3. That's a nice combo.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Alvarado's checked in. Pass to Monk. 5 to shoot. Pulls up. They grab their own miss. Here's Abdelnaby. He's guarded by Martin. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. The kick to Hunter. Jacks up with 3. The rebound by Bridges. The Hawks leading. Out left to the wing. Here's Abdelnaby. Here's Smith. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Atlanta on top, up by 4. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Johnson is out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's Malik Monk. Then it's Jabari Smith. And it's Abdul Nabi in at the 2. So that's the Hawks 5. Alvarado, the pass to Martin.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Pass to Hunter. Alvarado outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it. Rebounded by Abdul Nabi. The Hawks lead by 6. On the take. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Alvarado, the pass to Hunter. And it's Hachimura missing.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Abdul Nabi, and it's good. 2 points. And now it's a 10-point Hawks lead.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they
Going to follow that up tonight. We'll see, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And it's Monk off the drive. Down low. Here's Abdul Nabi. He's guarded by Martin. Kept alive. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Atlanta shooting their second and third shots at the line here. The first one falls. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Sinks it from distance. Martin's got 7 points.
Oh, you expect Rui to finish that play, but when a guy is this open, he makes a quality pass.
Outside Carter. Fires the 3. Abdul Nabi, no good. Cavaliers trail by 9. Hunter on the wing. And another basket for Cleveland.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Outside Johnson. Bridges, a screen on Martin. Abdul Nabi, that's good. Abdul Nabi's got 22 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Alvarado outside. Pass to Martin. This one for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Flushes it down to finish the break.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And here's Carter. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Bridges outside. To the paint. Here's Smith. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
I like that play. You get something for Smith going toward the cup.
Alvarado outside. Pass to Roddy. Hunter on the wing. Here's Roddy. Alvarado outside. Beyond the arc. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3. The Hawks lead by 9. Screen by Bridges. Shoots a fadeaway. Alvarado with a rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Pass to Hunter. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
So both teams changing it up here. Hey, no surprise to see an Atlanta native here, Lil Yachty. Must be happy with the score.
And when you talk Lil Yachty, he's one of the most unique sounds in the business right now. I know.
He's checked in for the Cavaliers. Carter, the pass to Johnson. Outside Carter. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Abdel Nabi. Johnson with it. Clock at 6. The three from Reza Shea. Cavaliers with a rebound. Sharp's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Leonard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Johnson.
That's just terrifying coming down the lane. I mean, when Leonard is attacking with ferocity, man, the D has to foul.
And he makes the first. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Smith, he's checked in for Johnson. Picked by Smith. A minute 35 left in the first half. Carter inside. Guarded by Garland. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Atlanta shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And that one falls for Carter.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
So hits one and misses one at the line. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 8-point game. Leonard, good.
Pretty incredible just how great a shooter Kawhi has become. Really one of the best in the league.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Abdel Nabi. Up and in on the layup. Abdel Nabi's got 24 points.
His play just keeps getting better, clearly building on the foundation of that strong first quarter.
Leonard outside. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Here's Abdel Nabi. Plenty of room to knock down that one. And it's a 9-point Atlanta lead.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Pass to Roddy. Dort, left side. Leonard for three. Again, the miss by Leonard.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Sharp against Okongwu. Here's Abdul Nabi. Here's Carter. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest.
No doubt these guys can shoot the lights out, but I've got an idea. Let me stand right in front of the rim. Let's see how many they make in a row.
Adding obstacles to the course. I like it. And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Well, they obviously love the three-point shot, but tonight it does not love them back.
You know what, Kenny? When you love something and it doesn't love you back, time to move on.
Hold on. Let me write that. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Atlanta leading by 9. On the court for the Cavaliers. They've got Darius Garland. He's out there with Lou Dort. Kawhi Leonard out there with Sharp. And it's Roddy in at the power forward position.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. And the Cavs shooting 40% so far in this one. Dort outside. Fires for three. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds now. Carter against Garland. Carter can't get it to go. Cavaliers trail by 11.
Position. 10 seconds. Team point.
Dort outside. The three. He drops it from range. So Dort's got his first 3 points of the game.
And these are the shots this team wants Dort taking. He understands his role in this offense.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Look now at some of the league's impact players, the top 3-point shooters at small forward. Number 5 is Zach Riesachet.
And if you're trying to defend anyone on that list, you have a dilemma. Do you crowd the guy on the perimeter and potentially give up the blow-by, or do you give up the three?
Hurt in a big way, Greg. The damage they do from three-point range is immense. These are some cold-blooded killers from long range.
Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
Take a break. Take a break.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you know, guys, I mean, he is a solid free throw shooter. And of course, Leonard has everything in his game.
He's perfect from the line this time. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Now Carter, checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Pass to Abdelnaby. And he gets that one. Abdelnaby's got 6 in the quarter.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Roddy. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Sharp. Now here's Garland. 6 to shoot. He shoots. The rebound by Atlanta. Risaché's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Johnson. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Leonard for 3. The rebound by Atlanta.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you. And the second free throw is good. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Pass to Risaché. Here's Abdelnaby. He's got 32 points over Dort. Okongwu inside. Leonard's there. Okongwu, no good. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Sharp. Here's a look at some stats for Rui Hachimura.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Atlanta leading by 13. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Carter, the pass to Abdelnaby. Over Hunter. Atlanta again missing. Cleveland has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Roddy. Here's Sharp. Dort outside. And here's Hunter to end the drought. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
When he gets a quality look perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Outside Carter. Here's Risaché. Dort defending to the left wing. Pass to Okongwu. Johnson a screen on Dort. The 3 from Risaché. He buries it from 3. Risaché's got 10.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Got a piece of it, and they get it back. Dort for three, on target from range. Dort's got his second basket.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Pass to Johnson. Right wing. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Here's Roddy. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Atlanta leading by 12. And a strong finish with two hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Sharp. Here's Roddy. Back to Dort. Rebounded by Abdul Nabi. For Atlanta, they've gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Into the lane. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Garland. Three-pointer. Gets the three to fall. He's got 10.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
To the middle. Stolen by Sharp. Okongwu against Dort. Pass to Garland. Here's Roddy. Sharp, a screen on Okongwu. Dort for three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Abdul Nabi's got 9 rebounds now. Floats one. And that's 2 points on the layup. Abdul Nabi's got 10 points in just the second half.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Malik Monk's checked in for the Hawks. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Hachimura's checked in for Sharp. Nora comes in for Roddy. Martin, he's checked in for Dort. And Alvarado's subbed in for Garland. Hachimura, the pass to Alvarado. Outside Hunter. He's feeling it, and there it is for him. Hunter's got 14 points.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Kawhi Leonard's doing. Allie.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Cavaliers provided some information. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. It is a major loss right in the thick of the season. Other guys will have to step up. Let's see who answers the call.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Pass to Hachimura. Shot clock at 5. For 3. Hunter can't get it to go.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Abdelnaby passes to Okongwu. And he comes up with a bucket. Okongwu's got 4 points this quarter.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Hachimura finds Hunter. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Strong sequence from Hachimura getting after it.
And so Monk will bring it up for Atlanta. Pass to Abdelnaby. Johnson on the wing. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen. Back to Alvarado. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Abdelnaby. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Taking full advantage of a gap in the mid-range coverage.
Atlanta leading by 11. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Good work there as it goes. And Cleveland has possession. Now here's Alvarado. Pass to Martin. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Monk with it. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. And Atlanta misses again. From deep. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Atlanta in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Miles Bridges is out there with Smith. Then it's Rizachet, then it's Malik Monk, and it's Carter in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Hachimura against Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Martin. Oh, nice D from Carter. The Hawks lead by 13. Lets it fly. And it falls all over the rim and in.
That maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Now here's Alvarado. Monk covers. Pass to Hachimura. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
Well, Hachimura is always ready to go into that overdrive inside and fight you for it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
free throw, no good.
A reliable role player. Hachimura's versatility, especially scoring-wise, is what makes him so valuable.
And he's good on the second. Atlanta leading by 14. To the right side. Smith with a screen on Hunter. Rizachet. No good from the wing. And here comes Cleveland. Pass to Alvarado. And here's Martin. He's checked by Carter. Substitutions here. The Hawks call timeout.
Around of applause. Coming to the floor for your Hawks, number 8, Tobias Smith.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And here's Carter. Pass to Abdelnaby. 5 on the clock. Tipped. The kick out to Johnson. Nails it from 3. And the Hawks lead by 13. Now Garland. Now here's Dort. Outside Garland. Dort outside from behind the arc. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. Here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, the Chicago Bulls come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. Then on Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Orlando, going up against the Magic.
And looking at the Suns matchup, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
The Hawks making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Pass to Abdelnaby. Cavaliers with a rebound. Leonard looking over the floor. And here's Dort. Leonard with the ball. Guarded by Smith. Monk with a steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
What timing by Smith. Getting into the air right on cue to finish it.
Cavaliers trail by 15. Garland, the pass to Leonard. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by Abdelnaby. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Smith with a screen on Dort. Throws it up high. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Cleveland has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Pass to Sharp. Dort outside. Driving inside.
With his ability to hit threes, Dort forces defenders out. In turn, that opens up the driving lanes.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Atlanta.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
And Rizachet gets it to go.
I just love the ball game.
The Cavaliers trail by 19. Pass to Roddy. Dort with it. Leonard outside. The 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Abdelnaby. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. The Cavaliers shooting 27% here in the fourth. Out to Leonard. Fires the 3. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Picked up by Okongwu. The 3 from Reza Shea. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That free throw good from Sharp. He's off on the second. Atlanta leading by 15. Abdelnaby, that's good. Abdelnaby's got 38 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Sharp passes to Dort. Here's Robbie.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Pass to Reza Shea. Picked up by Okongwu from the arc. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Leonard with the ball. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Atlanta. 1:49 left in the fourth. Carter, a screen on Garland. Outside Carter. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Hawks.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for A-Train.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Abdelnaby, no good. And Cleveland has possession. They trail by 14.
You can tell Dort keeps his options open when he has the ball. He'll set up another guy if he can.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. Abdelnaby passes to Okongwu. And there's the lob.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Now here's Garland. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Johnson. Rebounded by Abdelnaby. Now Carter. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave them a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
Great win tonight, MP.